Hey everyone, and a very warm welcome back. I am absolutely thrilled to have you here today. We're jumping right into a brand new explainer, and today we're looking at a truly beautiful piece of writing, a poem called A Friend's Prayer, written by Jill Wolfe. It's a fantastic poem that gets right to the absolute core of what true friendship really means, and more importantly, what it should look like in our daily lives. Okay, let's dive into this. Here's our roadmap for today. First, what is a prayer? Second, reading stanza by stanza. Third, exploring figures of speech. Fourth, themes and moral values. And finally, number 5, we're going to wrap it all up with the friendship pop quiz. We've got a lot of fun learning ahead, so let's get right to it. Section 1, what is a prayer? Let's kick things off with a quick pre-reading activity. So take a second and really think about this. If you were actively praying for your absolute best friend right now, what would you ask for? Would you wish for them to get good grades, to be healthy? Let's test your instincts here. Which of these 3 actually counts as a true prayer? Number 1, wishing your friend brings tasty idli in their tiffin tomorrow. Number 2, hoping that you and your friend win a race. Or number 3, saying, may my friend get well soon. What do you think? Give it a guess. If you went with sentence 3, you hit the nail on the head. I mean, sure, wishing for a delicious lunch or hoping to win a sports game are super fun things to hope for, but a real prayer goes a whole lot deeper. It's all about expressing genuine care and sending positive blessings out to someone else, like hoping a sick friend gets healthy and happy again. Moving right along to section 2, reading stanza by stanza. Time to actually dig into the poem itself. Here's how it opens. May my friendships always be the most important thing to me. With special friends, I feel I'm blessed, so let me give my very best. Notice that warm, prayer-like tone right off the bat? The poet is making this huge, powerful statement out of the gate. Friendship isn't just some casual side element of life. It's literally the most important thing. She feels incredibly lucky, blessed, really, and because of that, she wants to be the absolute best friend she can be in return. Now, what's really interesting about this is the actual mechanics behind that emotion. Check out the rhyming words here, blessed and best. By capping off those lines with similar sounds, the poet creates this lovely, flowing musical effect. It doesn't just sound pretty, you know? It beautifully links the feeling of being blessed right to the action of giving your best. Let's check out the second stanza. I want to do much more than share the hopes and plans of friends who care. I'll try all that a friend can do to make their wishes come true. So, the absolute crucial point here is action. A true friend goes way beyond just sitting there and nodding along. They actively try to help their friends succeed, right? They want to be in the trenches, making those dreams and wishes a reality. And here's another literary tool the poet brings to the table, alliteration. That's the repetition of a sound to create rhythm. Look closely at the phrase, plans of friends. You hear that repeating pulse and nern sound. It perfectly links those 2 words together in our ear, totally reinforcing the idea that the plans and the friends are just completely interconnected. Which brings us to the final stanza. Let's just take a breath and take this one in. Let me use my heart to see, to realize what friends can be, and make no judgments from afar, but love my friends the way they are. Wow, right? It's incredibly emotionally resonant. The poet is basically asking for the ability to accept her friends completely. No judging them by outward appearances or past mistakes, just pure, unconditional love. Tucked right inside that final stanza is this absolutely gorgeous metaphor. Use my heart to see. Now, obviously, we all know our eyes do the actual seeing, not our hearts. But this phrase creates such a brilliant mini-narrative about empathy. It's all about looking past the surface level and truly understanding someone with your feelings, your love, and your kindness. All right, section 3, exploring figures of speech. Let's do a really quick review of the literary tools we just uncovered. And this brilliantly illustrates exactly how these devices work together. If we look at this organized chart, we've got our rhyming words, like blessed and best, or do and true, which give the whole poem its musical vibe. Then there's the metaphor, use my heart to see, which means understanding with feelings instead of literal sight. And finally, that alliteration and plans of friends, repeating sounds to tie concepts together. Seeing it laid out like this really makes the poet's toolkit crystal clear, doesn't it? Moving on to section 4, themes and moral values. It's time to shift from the mechanics to the real-world life lessons. The big, central theme of this entire piece is, of course, true friendship. But as we've seen, true friendship isn't just one single thing. It's a whole mix of love, care, understanding, acceptance, and actively helping others. All of these individual puzzle pieces connect right back to that one beautiful central theme. And because of that theme, the specific moral takeaways for us become super clear. Be loyal, be kind, actively help your friends achieve their dreams, accept people exactly as they are without any judgment, and always, always remember that friendship is incredibly precious. You see, these aren't just pretty lines in a poem, they're literally a set of values to live by every single day. Which brings us to Section 5, the Friendship Pop Quiz. Let's see how much of this explainer stuck with you. All right, here's question number 1. What does the poet actually pray for? Is it A, money, B, friendship, or C, toys? I'll give you a quick second to shout out the answer in your head. And the answer is B, friendship. The poet definitely isn't asking for material stuff like money or toys. She absolutely recognizes that true friendship is the ultimate prize in life. Okay, ready for question 2? Should we judge our friends? A, yes, or B, no? Think back to that third stanza we broke down and its big lesson about unconditional love. The answer is absolutely 100% no. We should never judge our friends by their appearances or their mistakes. True friends accept each other exactly as they are, making zero judgments from afar. So let's bring this all together for one final recap. The main theme of the poem is true friendship. That is the core takeaway I want you to walk away with from this explainer today. This poem isn't just words. It's a literal roadmap for building trust, kindness, and deep human connection. As we wrap up this explainer, I want you to remember that a true friend accepts, supports, and loves you. But here's the catch. It requires you to do the exact same thing for them. So I'm going to leave you with this pretty powerful question to chew on. How will you be a true friend today? Take these lessons from Jill Wolfe's poem off the screen and bring them right into the real world. Thanks so much for joining me to explore this wonderful piece of writing, and I'll see you on the next explainer.